Hello folks, I'm back out in the garage again, as you can see. Supposedly I think it's around in the 20s again tonight. I'm going to try to cut a couple of spot welds out and see if I can start getting ready to get this top rail of the bed of the truck fixed using my donor piece that I have here. And I'll show you how that spot weld cutter works. Meanwhile, I wanted to show you, this is the reason why I wanted to get paint on the truck. May be able to see water spots on the truck. It's not necessarily from a leak, but the warming and cooling of the metal roof allows it to just condensate and drip down. It's on the hood, also on the top up here. So that was my big rush to get some paint on it, even though the body work hasn't even been started really on the hood or anywhere for that matter. I just wanted to make sure that it was protected. Here's that spot weld cutter I was telling you about. This of course was bought at Harbor Freight. I've used these before, even from Harbor Freight, back when I was in Germany, and they worked really well there. So I figured I'd give it a try again. I'll show you the way this thing works and help you understand a little bit. Let's say that this right here is a spot weld instead of just a rust. This pin in the middle is spring loaded, so when you push down on it with the drill, the teeth engage in the metal that you're trying to cut. So then you get pushed down and basically put it in the middle of the spot weld and push down, turn the drill on, and it cuts out the weld. And so what happens then, you can then separate the two pieces of metal and then go on to the next spot weld. Should these teeth break off on this, you can unscrew this thing and then just turn it around. It's double-sided, and then you can just keep on going. Now, some companies offer these with multiple bits. As far as Harbor Freight goes, I don't think that they actually offer that, the other bits, but I could be wrong. But I do believe that if you got it from Eastwood or somewhere else, that the bits will actually fit this tool. So I'll chuck it into the drill and show you how it works. As you can see in this picture, the reason why I need to get this side of the bed rail off of this truck is because of this. There's other places along in here that are really bad, and the donor piece doesn't have that problem. There's another spot. There's another big spot. So this whole rail back here is pretty much going to have to be changed out. At least this part here, where it comes across. Now, unfortunately, this part of the bed is on the opposite side that the donor piece is. So these holes don't line up. So I'm going to have to get a little creative in cutting around the holes and taking this part of it off and maybe scabbing it in from somewhere else, but we'll get it figured out. as long as I can get rid of all of the big holes like you see here, and here. Here's another one. And then, of course, down here where Dad used to put his arms. And this area here, right around the hole there, is going to require even more creativity. So give it a shot and see what happens. Not without its challenges. Okay. Supposed to go. Well, once again, I've met with a little bit of frustration. This tool isn't what I remembered it to be. Either that or the steel that I'm trying to cut is tougher than what I remembered. I broke off every one of the teeth on one side and half the teeth on the other side. And I got 5 holes done. Just 5. Here's the tool. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 teeth on that side, on this top side, and 0 on the other side. I don't know if that's focusing in on that or not. But anyway, I guess what I'm going to do is just drill them with a regular drill. Go all the way through, at least on this piece down here. I don't really care about the back side. I only care about getting it separated without having a bunch of waves in it, and so that I can actually just pull it apart, hopefully, without denting it up too bad. Now when it comes time to do the actual truck here, I'm a little worried that, well, I doubt that the spot welds are all going to be in the same place when and if I find them. So I guess I'll just, like I said, get 2 different sized drill bits and drill a small hole in each one, and then follow it up with a bigger one to cut out the spot weld, and then go from there. Okay, I got all the spot welds drilled out on the donor piece. I still haven't looked on the actual trucks and see if I can find those, but I think I kind of figured out how to go about it. But I want to tell you, I would have brought you in to show you how I did that without that hole saw or spot weld drill or cutter, but I'm afraid that the language wouldn't have been very good, so I spared you that. Anyway, here's what it looks like. Whoever welded this thing on that year truck, whatever year truck it came off of, he evidently was trying to get practice on the spot welder, because he went crazy. Here's what I found. See all those holes? I haven't counted them yet, but there were a lot. As you can see, this area up in here where I'm working on, and what I'm going to be using from this donor piece is in pretty good shape. The rest of the fender, or the side of the bed, must have been pretty rotten. It's all in really bad shape. So I'm happy to have it. I would have been even happier if it would have been for the right side. It would have made things so much easier. But we'll use what we have. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to call it a night. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please drop them down in the comment box. I'll answer all of them. Thank you, and have a good evening.